PittsburghSteelersBreaks.com.
Deja vu, my friend. Deja vu. I feel like we just talked about this matchup 2-3 weeks ago.
Yep. Baltimore-Pittsburgh again.
Baltimore-Pittsburgh.
Oh, one of those just great rivalries that we have in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a couple weeks ago when we talked, though. It comes down to Big Ben.
Yes, it does.
The health of Big Ben.
Yes, it does.
This game hinges on that. The Pittsburgh Steelers season is about to crumble right now. You look at they lost to Baltimore there, and then they lost last week to Cleveland, 8 turnovers. That doesn't sit well with the fans in Pittsburgh.
No, nor should it. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Even with a backup quarterback, you can't commit that type of turnover ratio against a team that's really not prime right now in the Cleveland Browns, that you're familiar with seeing and should know how to play against. Depth in the roster is important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not just get a guy that's great,
Obviously.
watch him play.
Yeah.
You got to be able to fill in the pieces when things don't go your way. And Pittsburgh's proven that they're not able to do that. So with Big Ben not playing this game, Baltimore is clearly got to be favored.
Oh yeah, and I agree with you there, Bob. Baltimore, that game against San Diego last week, that 4th and 29 play by Ray Rice. I mean, what resiliency he showed to get that first down, to keep his team in the game. He was not going to be denied.
Yeah.
Make the field goal, get to overtime, win it in overtime. That was a big game for them.
Oh, yeah.
It was a game they had no business winning.
Mm-hmm.
They played terribly. Joe Flacco's going through a little bit of a rough patch right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to get it back going. He's got to get that swagger back. Because early in the year, when they were playing their best football, he had that swagger. You could see it in his eyes when he was playing. He was chucking the ball around. He had supreme confidence in himself. I think that confidence has been rattled a little bit. Pittsburgh has the defense that can add to that rattleness. They're very good at creating chaos. So Flacco's just got to be patient. He's got to slow it down, got to be patient. Let Ray Rice do a little bit of the dirty work there. Mm-hmm. Hand him the ball off. He generally has good games, rushing and receiving against Pittsburgh. Let him do his thing. If Big Ben doesn't play, I think we both agree on this. If Big Ben doesn't play, Baltimore wins this game.
I do concur. And as you just said, that win against San Diego was huge. San Diego, an underachieving team, one of the more disappointing teams in the league this year. But when you can find a way to win a game when you're not playing your best football, that speaks volumes about the coaching staff and the resiliency of that team. So to come back the way they did and squeak out that win was great for that team and bodes very well for their confidence. And I do think that with Charlie Batch under center for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they do fall and get that series swept by Baltimore.
Oh yeah. Now we'll throw a curveball in here.
Mm-hmm.
If Big Ben plays,
okay,
he's 50-50 right now, guys. I mean, he's 50-50. He may play. If he plays, I think Pittsburgh has a real shot at winning this game.
Yeah, I would even go as far as to say if Ben Roethlisberger plays on Sunday, that the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Baltimore Ravens. The resiliency and the experience of that team and knowing when a game is important and how to win it. Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Both teams have experience. Both teams are ready to go. It'll be a heavyweight showdown. We both like it. If Big Ben doesn't play, Baltimore wins this game. If Big Ben does play, though, watch the Steelers on the upset.
There it is.
BobsBoxBreaks.com.